Hello everybody, welcome to another bank strap search video where I went through two $100 bank straps just now of $1 bills to try and find some bills or some notes, of course, that are rare, have fancy serial numbers, notes that add value, and notes that are worth more than face value for a variety of different reasons. I'll show you my finds in just a minute. They're down here. My goal here is to not only search for myself, but to also teach others what to look for as they search. I've seen way too many videos on YouTube of searchers passing things by and taking money literally out of their own pocket. So what I want to do here is to help you to not make those mistakes. So here's what I searched for first, and then I'll show you what my finds were. So quickly, the things I search for, you need to have a repeatable process that works on every single dollar bill that you look for. So I look for miscut notes around the edges. I check to see if it's a web note. Those are 1988, 93, and 95. I check to see if the serial number and the seal is off-centered. I check to see if the series is an older series. I found a couple of 63As today. I make sure the serial number matches on both sides. You always want to look for mismatched serial numbers. They can be worth quite a bit of money. I look for over ink and other ink errors like ink smears, under ink, things of that nature. And I also check for fancy serial numbers, things like star notes, birthday or anniversary notes, ladders or broken ladders, binaries, trinaries, repeaters, alternators and solids, quad doubles, radar, palindrome notes. Those are serial numbers that read the same frontwards and backwards. I look for 5, 6, or 7 in a row, and I also check the reverse. Most searchers don't turn the notes over on camera and look at the reverse. That's something that you need to do because I'll show you there's some things you can find on the back of these notes. A lot of times there's miscuts or ink errors. So anyway, if you want to take a picture of this, go ahead and pause the video and take a picture of this. This is my process of what I search for. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here's some of my finds. So I found a nice trinary note here. 4s, 5s, and 7s. Quad 5s, 2 4s, and 2 7s. So a pair of 4s and a pair of 7s. Okay, nice little find there. This next one, I found a nice, crisp, brand new 2017A star note. So I looked it up before the video, and it's a 3.2 million print run, so it's nothing of value. Okay. The next ones I found these two really old 1963A Henry Fowler old notes. When I looked at them, I noticed that the ink was a different font. And look how low, look how light that ink is on the right-hand side compared to the left. So that's some pretty light ink there on that serial number. And then on this one, the star, the seal is very, very light as well. So not really an error on that one, but this one has quite thin ink over there on the right-hand side, so pretty peculiar there. So these old notes are available. I have not found any silver certificates or anything of that nature quite yet, but those will be a great find. Here I found some ink smears. If you look at the very top there on this note, that's an ink smear above Washington's head there. That's a nice find. And I also found ink smear over here. If you look underneath Secretary of Treasury, you see the ink smear down there. You see some ink spots above Stephen, and you see that big ink blot right there above my thumb. I did check with the magnifier, and those definitely are the same exact color. So those are some nice ink smears you can find as well. All right, next. Next, what I found here are some more ink smears, very, very minor here. on the serial number. The 0 and the 2 zeros are filled a little bit. Have a nice one here on this one. This is a bleed through on the back. This is the serial number that bled through right there on the back. So that's a nice find there. And then on this one here, on the bottom of the 1 there, you see that extra ink around the B and the 1. You see that was smeared pretty good there as well. Nothing bled through to the back. Yeah, if you look real close to these bills, you can find some pretty good notes. And look at the L, the seal there. A lot of ink there that smeared as well. So nice finds there with the ink smears. Next we have 4 of a kind note. We have 4 or 5. It's almost a radar note. If that 7 was a 6, that would be a nice radar note with a quad in the middle. That'd be worth a pretty penny. But it's not. But 4 of a kind there. So that just kind of popped up. That was a nice surprise. And then here we have pulled this note here. Have a 5 of a kind. We have 5 2s there. 8, 2, 4, then triple 2, a 0 and a 2. So not worth a lot of money, maybe worth a handful of dollars, but those are always good when you find 5 of a kind. 6 of a kind is worth, a little more, maybe $20 to $30, depending on who buys it. And then the next thing I found here was some birthday notes. We have 1979. This is June 22nd, 1979. What I do with these is I look on Google. I search to see if any particular event occurred on that particular day. Maybe a celebrity's birth date or wedding day or some kind of an anniversary. This one here is July 27th of 2005. And then this one is a September 30th of 1962. So those are always good to have. People like to buy those on eBay. And then here we have a nice alternator note, a 5 of a kind. We have alternating 2s. We have 28, 24, 24, 22. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 2s, and that's an alternator. So that was a nice grab there. And then finally, out of this $200 stack, we have a this real crisp 2017 note here. This is all unique numbers within the serial number. It's a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So a lot of people like to collect these and try to find duplicates, of course, with different different blocks and things like that. But a lot of people like to search these and find, maybe instead of a K, maybe it's an L or an A or a D, or instead of a C, maybe it's a different letter. So anyway, it's another good find there. So that's what I found today. So good luck with your search. Keep your eyes out for some new videos. Oh, and I did find this one here. Another. If you look at the back of these notes, you do find bleed-throughs. That's the serial number bleeding through there. So keep your eye on your notes, and I'll be posting more videos here, probably about one every other day. So appreciate you all watching. And take care until next time. Bye-bye.